What up, it's Casper. Today's video I'm going to be talking about the movie Transformers Age of Extinction. The movie Transformers Age of Extinction is a 2014 film. It's rated PG-13 and it's 2 hours and 45 minutes. Directed by Michael Bay. We are now at the Mark Wahlberg Transformer movies, and this is one of the movies that I was actually anticipating to watch because a lot of the stuff and feedback I've been getting from people is that this is literally a huge transition. This one, they literally brought no one back. The only one that they brought back is the director, Michael Bay. There's new characters. The storyline actually makes you think about what you just saw. A whole mixture of a lot of things. 2 hours and 45 minutes for me is a little bit too much. With the beginning half of the movie, I will say that it's good to know that Michael Bay was the director because his style and the way he's choosing his angles and just the way he's presenting a lot of his things, you understood that he's responsible for that. A lot of those vibe moments from the other movies did get presented. One thing that threw me off was definitely just these characters showing up. Mark Wahlberg is now the main person who's handling the interactions with the Autobots now, and he's basically a character in here that I feel like was very random. Many moments in this movie where I'm like, his character development, the way we're trying to get used to him, I feel like it was a little bit too pushy. Hey, let's just give this character a chance. Let's fall in love with him a little bit so that we can see his adventure shine. But Mark Wahlberg plays the character Cade Yeager. This whole storyline is now taking you to Texas. He likes building stuff. He likes inventing new technologies where he can actually feel like he invented something that's worth it. Cade Yeager being that style person, being someone who invents things. For me, I do like that they're trying to change stuff, but didn't really fit the agenda. Obviously, Mark Wahlberg could act and he could, put out a good performance, but him being responsible and us seeing what Shia LaBeouf was handling and how much responsibility he had in those roles, I kind of felt bad for Mark Wahlberg. It's like you're putting him in a lot of moments in here where he kind of looked like a cheesy little kid at times, where it's just like very innocent looking face. Character persona didn't really fit what they were going for. I do like the fact that he did have a dad vibe, but with that being said, his connection and interaction with his daughter in this movie was, in my opinion, was kind of off as well. 3 out of 10 where he actually fit in this Transformers vibe. The storyline is all over the place as well. Leaving off from that third one, we end up winning a battle, and then in this one where basically like years have passed by, a whole different thing happened on Earth and with the Autobots that I'm like, when did this happen? It made Mark Wahlberg's character more random and more of a feel like we had to get attached to what he's doing so that when he's actually in these moments of battle that we're like, wow, look at him go. I feel like there could have been a build up with this storyline and maybe Mark Wahlberg's character could have shined a little bit more. The connection with the Autobots for me was a little bit random as well because it's like he knew them right away when he got introduced to them. There wasn't no sign of, wow, I've heard about you and you're right in my face now. I can't believe to meet you. Shia LaBeouf was that person that can actually make this adventure feel a lot more like, whoa. No moments for Mark Wahlberg in this movie that got me hooked. Interaction with his daughter was like super lifetime interaction right there. There was no way that in the writing that they thought this would be at home type of feel, especially with father-daughter relationship. Connection was not on point in my opinion. The connection was kind of off. The daughter is so in love with the boyfriend. It just made it so awkward how she brushes off her own dad. So many awkward scenarios like that, and then it just switches up. Now the daughter out of nowhere is just like, oh, I need to save my dad. My dad is my hero. It was just like the craziest, quickest switch up that I feel like there was no build up for that, and the editing kind of made it more cheesier. They were just forcing us to love these characters and it wasn't working on me. It even got even worse or I'll say weirder when the boyfriend got involved. Mark Wahlberg and the boyfriend, that interaction was another addition on why that was hella cheesy. Many times in this movie where you can literally turn off the TV and maybe come back to it the next day, maybe a few days after that. When you come back in here, you're just like, where did this happen? Where did I even leave off? I'm so confused on all this. There's a lot of moments where it's just a lot of confusing moments with just relationship build up in this movie. Very random. Whenever cheesiness moments happen like that, Michael Bay went back to us seeing Optimus Prime so that we can forget all those cheesy moments just happened. Nicola Peltz, Beckham plays Tessa Yeager. She's Mark Wahlberg's daughter in this movie. Was not a character at all that I feel like had star attraction right away, an eye-catching feel. She had good moments, low moments, and that's basically how I would describe her performance. Casting choice probably could have went with someone else, but thank goodness as a fan of these Transformers that she's not going to be a character where in this movie is obvious like, oh, she found her guardian Autobots. Jack Reynor plays Shane Dyson, and he's the boyfriend. Another character in this movie where you just randomly like, who is this dude? Where did this guy come from? Acting wise, could probably fit in a ancient Rome gladiator style movie, maybe a trailer park type of movie. Did not pull me in closer to the adventure. The whole focus of his character is just to make these directing style action scenes look awesome, but overall his acting didn't help the movie at all. So the evil characters in this movie, honestly, it's just weird seeing how so many people are now being the new evil character and now trying to have their own power over humanity or have power over these Autobots. Kelsey Grammer plays Harold Attinger. I'm like, now we have to deal with this dude being the evil character. The lines in here at times did make it feel like it's gonna be something crazy. He did have a believable look. Just felt like he's just the next evil character we have to deal with. Stanley Tucci, who plays Joshua Joyce, and with the corruption side of this movie, he was just something that I feel like for the viewers is just a character that can keep you awake and at times make you laugh, because he did have some lines in here where I could see for viewers being in a state of just wandering, his character could make you laugh. But it wasn't nothing that it took over another role from the other movies. Threw me off as well in this movie, talking about souls. So that was one thing in this movie that kind of gave me a point down. You got Autobots talking about souls, very randomly throwing me off with that. Action scenes, I thought they did a pretty good job involving Optimus Prime a little bit more. I do like how they involved a lot of more different transforming vibes in this movie. I do like how the evil side had their different transformation. I thought that was a cool look, a cool addition. So I like the fact that Optimus Prime was heavily more involved. His action scenes were pretty badass. I really like how Bumblebee was still in the mix. Nothing in this movie is showing that he misses Shia LaBeouf's character, so that was something I'm like, oh, he doesn't miss him or anything. It's kind of sad to see, but cool that you do have the original Autobots in this movie. You do see a lot of new ones. Sound in this movie did have the cool Transformers transforming vibe to it, but at times I feel like during battles, during the crazy action scenes, this movie was kind of fading away from emphasis, cool sound effects. The music and the score in the background was kind of being a little bit too much. So something that I feel like I hope in the next movie they improve on a lot of these things that I'm seeing right now, especially the fact that editing was kind of off and the music score was not making a lot of things look phenomenal. Location wise, we're going to a lot of places and they're actually using a lot of those environments and showing a lot of angles in these cities. For me, visually entertaining to see. After my watching the movie Transformers Age of Extinction out of 10, I'm gonna have to give this movie a 5 out of 10. So that's my movie review for the movie Transformers Age of Extinction. Shout out to you guys for tuning into the video. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace, y'all.